This is the plaintiff, Shonda Fields. She says she was driving and had to stop in the middle of the street behind the defendant's car. He was talking to a friend while she waited patiently, and then, out of the blue, the guy throws his car into reverse and backs into her. She braced herself, but her car was damaged. The guy gave the cops bogus insurance information, and she's suing for the $837.50 she's owed. This is the defendant, Eric Vasson. He says the plaintiff was speeding, took a corner too fast, and as he was parking, ran right into his car. That's right, she hit him. Now the woman's trying to ruin his life by claiming he didn't have insurance and by getting the cops involved. Bottom line, he is the victim here. And when all the facts come out in the courtroom, he thinks the judge will agree. He's accused of a backup crack-up.
Okay, Shonda Fields?
Yes.
You are suing Eric Vasson for $837.50 for damage to your car that you say he backed into. Tell me what happened.
On July 7th, I had just left my friend's house, and I turned the corner, and he was in the middle of the street. He was...
How far down the road?
Not very far. I would say maybe 7,500, 100 feet down the street.
All right, so he's not right at the corner. He's in the middle of the street.
Right, exactly. Okay. And so I stopped, and he was talking with someone who was actually parked. And so I waited.
Can you come to the diagram and show me with the cars that are there? Can you do that for me?
Yes.
That's the parked car?
Yes, that's the parked car.
Okay.
And
that's him?
This is him.
So he's not on one side or the other. He's right in the middle?
He's right in the middle.
Okay.
And so I turn the corner. Mm-hmm. I see him there. So I stop. And I just wait patiently. And then he put his car in reverse. And I hesitated because I'm thinking he must see me. And he accelerated. And so that's when I blew the horn. And he came crashed right into me.
And hits you there. Okay.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and go back to the podium. So do you call what happens after he hits you?
So I immediately grab a pen and paper, and I take down his tag number, and I ask him for the name of the insurance. And I say to him, "You're gonna have to pay for this." And I said, "You didn't see me there?" And I could hear one of the gentlemen in the car say...
The other car or his car?
In the other car, in the car that was parked. They said, "You didn't see her there?" And he kind of had his head down and like shaking his head. And so I actually backed up a little bit. I got back in the car. I backed up to get out of the street because I did not want another car to turn that corner and then plow into the back of me. So I pulled over.
Do you have a police report?
Yes.
Can I see it?
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
Your Honor, I guess I'll do the diagram later. As I was parking.
No, go ahead. Come on up.
We weren't that far off because I have pictures showing where we were. This would be my car, and say she took the corner here. As I'm reversing, it hit on that angle because only the back angles hit, like the back of my car on the left side.
So according to you, you're parallel parking. You're parking in...
I have pictures where I already on the side. I was not in the middle of the road because I also have footage that there was no other cars there, so she could have went around.
Wait, where do you get all your footage? That day?
Yeah.
Okay. So at that moment, at the scene, you're saying you took pictures?
I have pictures.
All right, so go ahead and come back. Now, as it turns out, she contacted your insurance company to make a claim, and what happened?
My insurance rep contacted me and said that, they are not able to find this person in their system to give them a few days.
What happened?
I called my insurance company right after that did happen, and I was stated that I missed the renewal date, which was a week before. I was never informed.
What a coincidence. It was just the week before. And you didn't pay your bill? And it was just the week before?
Every month.
Do you have anything to prove it was just the week before?
No, Your Honor.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any proof of when you were last insured?
No, I didn't bring that with me.
Oh, because you didn't think it was important? You know she's crucifying you over this now, right?
Yes, Your Honor. In
fact, you think it's sort of like a little bit overkill and a witch hunt. Because once she finds out that you don't have insurance, what happens?
She sues, then I went to the West Orange Municipal Court. I went The first time I had to go.
She doesn't just sue, she also calls the cops.
Yeah.
To let them know that you
To
lied.
find a ticket saying that I didn't have insurance.
Right, because you lied and you said you did have insurance.
I thought
Were you
I
able
did.
to show the police, look, it just expired a few days
I
ago?
went to court and showed them that, but they.
What happened with that?
The judge was like, the fact that you didn't have it that
So
day.
if you knew to bring it to court and show them how it just expired a few days ago, why wouldn't you bring it to court to show me that so I could feel a little more sorry for you?
So if you don't have insurance and you get in an accident, are you automatically responsible?
Yeah. Well, not responsible, but
Well, responsible is the question.
you're
Get back.
responsible to have insurance.
Okay, but are you responsible for the accident?
I would say if you caused it, yeah, of course.
Well,
Who else
no.
would be?
Just by not having insurance, are you responsible?
Yeah, of course.
I would not bet on that one. Going inside the courtroom.
So what ended up happening with that ticket? You had to pay that ticket?
No, I had to get a public defender because the fines and things.
Because they're trying to put you in jail?
The fine for not driving, I guess, the whole situation is that I can face is you lose your license and then community service.
So you're not facing jail time, though?
No, I don't think so.
All right. And how long can you lose your license for?
For a year.
How long can you lose your license on a DUI?
6 months.
But you lose your license more on lack of insurance?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. So he describes the accident a little differently than you do. According to
Yes.
him, I guess what he's saying is it's both your faults. You're coming around too fast and don't see him, and he's parking and doesn't see you.
He was not in motion when I turned that corner. He was parked. And
Whose car is this blue car?
Mine.
Okay.
And he took pictures
So
after.
you're not 75 feet from the corner. At least in this picture, you're at the corner.
Well, that's because, Your Honor, he took pictures after I had backed up because I tried
Okay,
to
I'm
back
gonna assume
up.
you backed up, but your car's not like adequately parked on the side of the road out of people's way, 40 feet away from the scene. You're haphazardly pulled back. And where you land is literally right at the corner. Where's the pictures of your car so I can see where your car is?
right there.
No, but that doesn't tell me where the heck you parked. That just shows me the back of your car. You don't have one of actually your car pulled back so that I can see where it is in relation to the
I have
scene?
a video recording.
Can I see that?
Yes, ma'am.
That's the first one.
Your Honor, may I please present to you this document that tells you when his insurance was dropped?
Yes, hand that to Douglas, please. It's like one house away from the corner.
Your Honor, he took pictures. He began taking pictures after I had backed up.
Was there a witness to this? That other person in that car, was there a witness? Even if you weren't talking to that person, was there a witness?
There was someone in the car. I was not talking.
And didn't that person didn't talk to the police?
No, they just took off in the cops came.
They took off when the cops came.
Your Honor, that is true. That person who was in the car when it first happened left the scene before the police got there.
Let me. Can I just see your estimates? And you had an estimate to repair her car, but her car was never taken at your place. You just got an
I
estimate
just
for what it
went.
cost.
I went to the actual shops and I said, "Can I get the pricing on the front bumper for her car and how much would it cost to
Right,
even
and it's
put
like
it on?"
$200. But whoever gave you that estimate didn't actually see the car.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. Here's how I feel about this. I've got an accident that happens pretty close to the corner. And at the end of the day, it happens because you back up. I really don't have any evidence that she took that corner too fast. And that I know it happened fast. I'm sure you didn't mean it. You weren't gunning for her. I know you didn't see her. But, when you're backing up that close to a corner where someone could turn, it's still sort of on you. Okay, because she has a right to be driving the direction that she's driving. I'm going to order you to pay the $837.50. What happens between you and the courts on you driving without insurance, which I got to tell you is not working in your favor in my courtroom either. What happens between you and the courts is between you and the courts. In fact, you are facing a year suspension of your license. They take this stuff very seriously. Apparently, they take it more seriously than the DUI. I find in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of $837.50.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, the plaintiff has won the decision here. There's a defendant coming out here. You still face a lot of problems. What's your feeling coming out?
I'm just gonna go handle the court in West Orange and see what happens from there.
You don't think this is going to be enough for her? I'm going to ask her, but she wants more from you?
I guess I'm not sure.
Right.
If she showed up, it's her. It's up to her.
Good luck. All right, come on out here. And tell me, satisfied with what you got out of this?
Yes, I'm very satisfied because I went in, I told the truth. He did not, and so the truth always prevails.
Yeah. And so why do you have it in? Why do you want more from this guy? What do you want from him?
The other case that he's talking about, that's his fault. He should have had insurance. He presented a...
Are you going to show up in that other case and make him?
Absolutely, because I pay my insurance every month like I'm supposed to. I'm a law-abiding citizen, and he needs to be one as well.
Harvey?
Okay, so this is why this dude shouldn't have bet. When you don't have insurance, that doesn't mean that you caused an accident. The person who is negligent causes the accident. Having insurance alone doesn't prove negligence. If you don't have insurance and the other guy backed into you, he's responsible.